Hello, grade 7. Welcome to our second video of our themes of geography. The second theme is place. So we went from location, now place. To begin, we'll talk about what is place. And so places they are locations, yes, but they are more than just the location. So when you know you are, like we use place, like, oh, I go to someone's place, somebody's house, right? There's something about it that sets it apart from just a location, right? There's characteristics to it that make it place. So all places have characteristics that set them apart from other places. There's actually two characteristics that we use to describe place. So geographers describe place by both their physical attributes and their human characteristics. A physical attribute is me saying I have blonde hair, right? It's physical, you can feel it, touch it, see it. Human characteristics are things that you can't feel or touch or see as things or objects, but they are things you can see and feel um, and learn about through interaction. So right, I know some of you in grade 7, you're very warm people, right? Warm, right, can mean a couple of things. You're always sweating, right? That would be a physical characteristic, but a human characteristic of being warm would be welcoming, always encouraging others to join in with you and making your time other people's time. It's very a welcoming place is warm, right? Another human characteristic is kindness, right? You can't look at a house and say that's a kind house, right? You can't look at a tree and be like that's a kind tree, right? You have to interact, you have to know the people. So these are human characteristics and we describe them as those types of things. So place has physical features, right? An example of physical features of a place are landforms, mountainous, desert, um, tropical, right? Arab, plains. Those are physical features. They're landforms, ecosystems, wetlands, right? Those are physical features. You can see that through observation. Climate, wet, dry, humid. Those are climates, things that can be measured, physical things. Animal life, right? Other geographical features, cliffs, right? There's plains, there's rivers. Those are physical features. Examples of terms. When you want to describe a place, you can use these type of words to characterize, and these are examples, and I usually don't give you examples, but today I will. Um, right? If land is steep, right, you would go, it would be straight up, right? Or gentle, a gradual increase. Jagged, right? Rocks bouncing up and down, sharp or smooth. Colors, right? Brown, green, purple, right? High, low, short, tall. These are all examples of things that describe the features of a place. Now, human characteristics are, I kind of explained it, but characteristics that you have to go to the place to experience. Lydia's looking through the window at me right now. It's really cute. Hi. Language creatures, language, arts, customs, economy, government, agriculture, religion, right? You don't, the, I guess in Indonesia, you can tell that it is a majority Muslim country by walking through and seeing all the mosques um, and hearing the call to prayer 5 times a day. However, in order to know the people, there's these other things, these human characteristics, art, customs, kind, argumentative, right? A German is very different than a Canadian, which is very different than an Indonesian, right? So these are human characteristics of a place. And so we will be able to find those. So place is the personality of geography. So if we want to know characteristics, personality, that is place. Our place, okay, oh, I'll move this out of the way here. We're going to practice, or our place here at Espeja Central. It is a location. You can find it on the map. However, what kind of a place is it? What are the physical and human characteristics of Espeja Central City? So, SPHISC stands for Espeja Intercultural School Central City. What you will do is, on one side of a piece of paper, you're going to write in big letters SPHISC. And on the back side of this piece of paper, you're going to do the same thing, down one side. This is called an acrostic. However, one side you're going to write physical, and on the other side you're going to write human. Now, I want you to describe Central City. I guess some of you have never been to our school before. You're brand new students. Well, you will have to look at pictures of our school to figure out the physical, but you have experienced the human characteristics of our school already through class. So, what you are to do is for S, you need to come up with an S word or a word that starts with the letter S that describes the physical characteristics of our school. Then on the back side, you need to find an S that describes the human characteristics of our school. So, and then PHISC, right? Um, if if I were doing this, right, a human characteristic for P of our school is praising, right? We give praise to God. We are praising God. However, a physical characteristic of our school, oh man, put myself on the spot here, would be for P, um, um, per, uh, thinking. I don't have very good vocabulary. Anyways, that'll be up to you to decide. You can use Google search to come up with describing words that start with P. Oh, it's pretty. It's beautiful. Um, and so we have lots of gardens, those kinds of things, and it adds beauty, or it's pretty. I know, kind of lame. Okay, so as you start, we're going to review this. You can come up with, um, it's a quick game to see, or well, I'll just play the game with myself because you're watching. Quick review game to see if you understand the theme of a place. I'll say a place, you write down characters. So jungle, okay? Human characteristic of a jungle is blank. The physical characteristics of a jungle is blank, right? I would say it's tropical and hot, right? However, the human characteristics of a jungle are relaxed, right? People aren't in a hurry here in Indonesia, at least when you're in the jungle, it's a very calm, welcoming place. Now, the next one, the beach, right? For the beach, I would say it's oceany. It's got waves. It's got sand. Um, Physical characteristics is temperature, like it's hot. And then the human characteristics is it is a joyful place. There's always upbeat music, people hanging out, having a good time. Jakarta, right? What would I say? I'd say Jakarta as physical characteristic is cramped, right? It's very close quarters. Everything's built really close together, lots of traffic. However, the human characteristic would be it's very kind and forgiving. There's always people who are letting you in and out of traffic, or if you cut them off, they forgive easily. Okay, now for your homework, you will have to create that piece of paper from the very beginning of SPHISC, both human and physical characteristics on one side of the paper. If you have any questions on how to do that, go back to the earlier part of this video. Many thanks. I will see you in class.